Now coming to the stomach. The stomach is made up of glandular cells, hence the stomach is also called as gastric gland. So normally what is the function of stomach? It helps to store the food particles for some time. So now the bolus or the food is entering into the stomach with the help of the opening of the pyloric sphincter, and then the food is entered into the stomach. There the glands are secreting certain substances. There are 3 substances secreted by the stomach called as hydrochloric acid, pepsin and mucus. So each and every substances, it has separate function. So hydrochloric acid, you know what is the function of hydrochloric acid? Which helps to make the food acidic for the action of enzyme called pepsin. Okay, so the hydrochloric acid is secreted by the stomach, and then it makes the food, what the food is coming from the esophagus, it makes the food, because before the food was alkaline in nature, now it makes the food as acidic, and because of this acidic nature only, the next enzyme called as pepsin will be activated. Now the pepsin enzyme which can convert the proteins into amino acids. And third one, mucus. So start from the mouth to anus, the mucus is present. It's lubricate, it helps to lubricate the function, as well as it helps to cover the layers, so that the stomach will be well protected from the acidic effect. So already you know the hydrochloric acid is secreted, so the acid is more powerful. So in order to reduce the actions, this mucous membrane is protecting the stomach and the other digestive organs also. Now next part is coming to, that is, the stomach is a J-shaped structure, and the U-shaped, inverted U-shaped structure is called as duodenum. It is the starting point of the small intestine. So in this region only 2 accessory digestive glands are present. So one is the liver and another one is the leaf-shaped structure called as pancreas. So the liver is made up of 4 lobes, and the liver consisting of the bag-like structure called as gallbladder, and it helps to store the bile. So the liver is secreting the juice called as bile juice, which is made up of bile salts. Okay, so after secreting, it is stored in the bag-like structure which is located in the liver, and this is called as gallbladder. It helps to store the bile. So whenever the bile is needed, then automatically it is secreted, and it is sent to the duodenum region through the pipe called as, through the tube called as bile duct. Okay, and the pancreas is also producing the pancreatic juice, which is made up of 3 types of enzymes called as pancreatic lipase, pancreatic trypsin and pancreatic amylase. Okay, so these 3 enzymes are secreted, and then it is connected to the duodenum with the help of the duct called as pancreatic duct. So the duct which is arising from the pancreas is known as pancreatic duct. The duct which is arising from the liver is known as the bile duct. So both the secretions are poured into the starting point of the small intestine called as duodenum. Both these organs are connected. Since the liver is a 4-lobed organ, it is occupying our right hand side. Because of this region only, right side kidney is slightly lower than that of the left side kidney, because of the presence of liver in the right hand side. Understand? And now coming to this liver, it secretes bile juice side. So the bile juice are made up of the bile salts. So what are the different types of bile salts? You will study in your higher class. Now it is not necessary. So the bile salts are secreted, and which is converting this fats, whatever the food substance consisting of fat, that can be converted into larger fat globules, are converted into smaller globules. So the action is called as emulsification. How the way the soaps are used for removing the dirt. Okay, in that same manner, large fat globules are broken down into smaller fat globules, so that the next enzyme, pancreatic lipase, can act on them. Okay, so that is the function of the bile. Once again I'll repeat, the bile is secreting, that is the bile consisting of bile salts, and which can make the larger fat globules into smaller globules, and which is entered into the duodenum region. Now along with this, the pancreatic lipase, already I said you, the emulsified fats are broken down into, that is the fats are broken down into smaller fat globules. Now the smaller fat globules, again it is broken down into fatty acids and glycerol, that is a simpler product, with the help of an enzyme called as pancreatic lipase. Okay, and another enzyme called as pancreatic amylase, which can convert the proteins into, amylase, which can convert the starch into simple sugars. Okay, so this amylase, wherever you come across amylase, the function is which can convert the starch into simple sugars. And last and final, that is the third enzyme which is produced by pancreas, is pancreatic trypsin, pepsin. So wherever it come across sin, that means it can convert the proteins into amino acids. Okay, so again I'm repeating, the liver secretes bile juice which is made up of bile salts. What is the function of bile or liver? What is the function? It is emulsification. Emulsification means nothing but the larger fat globules are converted into smaller globules. Then what are the three enzymes are produced by the pancreas? Pancreatic lipase, pancreatic trypsin, pancreatic amylase. So lipase function, the emulsified fats, now it is converted with the help of this pancreatic lipase into fatty acids and glycerol. Pancreatic trypsin which can convert the proteins into amino acids, and pancreatic amylase is which can convert the starch into glucose. So that's all.